Hi, it's Tommy, aka Nana, coming to you from beautiful Wellfleet on Cape Cod. It's a beautiful sunshiny day, but I'm inside getting ready to make some pasta. I'm a Brightline eater. I eat according to Brightline Eating, created by Susan Pierce Thompson, and that means I eat no flour of any kind, no sugar of any kind. I weigh and measure my food, and I eat only 3 meals a day, no snacking. I'm actually filling a pot full of water to get my pasta started, and I will put this on the stove without lighting anything else on fire. Put some light on here. Light's pretty good in here today. So let's talk about pasta. So on Brightline Eating, you of course can't eat regular pasta because that's made with flour. So the one pasta which not everybody knows that's compliant is bean pasta. And more and more there tends to be a good variety of bean pastas available, some of which are very expensive, but some of which, if you search, you can find for relatively inexpensive. There's this pretty easily, readily available. Barilla has a chickpea and a red lentil. This is a rotini, and this one is a penne. You can get these at the big box stores, but you can also, lately at my local grocery store, there've been $1 coupons, so I try to pick up one whenever I go. But they're available there at the grocery store. And then, of course, Trader Joe's sells a red lentil sedanini. And this one is organic, so that's even better. It looks like a penne to me, but anyway, so this one comes in a 12 ounce. These are only 8.8 ounce boxes, which tend to make about 3 servings. I tend to do the whole box up because I find then I have it left over and I'll have it for lunch or for another dinner. And I always say if I can cook once and eat a couple of times, at least twice, if not 3 times, that's a great thing. This is a 12 ounce bag, so this would make a lot more than 3 servings. Sometimes this is too much. I'm throwing some of it out, so I don't know that I'd make the whole bag of this. And then Bonza is another one pretty readily available. Whole Foods definitely has this. And I guess the other thing I should be telling you, these are all, I find, very edible, very tasty. This is elbows made from chickpeas. So that one's made from chickpeas. And then these are kind of more off-the-wall ones that I got at Ocean State Job Lots. You can find, strange treasures at that place. This one I find very tasty. It's made from pea protein. It's a green pea penne. Again, this is an 8.8 ounce box, which seems to be the average. Yeah, this is an 8 ounce box. And then these are edamame. There's an edamame, organic edamame fettuccine and spaghetti. These are not, I don't know that I'd buy these again, although that's the fact that they're organic and it's fettuccine and spaghetti. Sometimes that's what you feel like having. They're a little harder to, sorry about the dog. They're a little harder to deal with. They stick together a little bit more. But anyway, definitely a good choice, and they're probably a lot less expensive than, say, the Bonza is. Like, I think I got this on special. It wouldn't be something I'd want, you know, I think this is like $4 a box. That's too much for me. I want to pay around $2 at the most, I think. And maybe more now, but the Trader Joe's is around, I think, $2 a bag. So those are your bean pastas choices. And while we're talking about pasta, I was also going to mention this is a Hearts of Palm pasta, which is a great choice. But this would count as a vegetable, not as, this counts as your protein. So the bean pastas count as your protein, and you can have 6 ounces of beans is a woman's protein serving on weight loss. And the Hearts of Palm, whatever your vegetable are, so that I think the last time I had this, I had 12 ounces of the Hearts of Palm pasta, and then I had it with sauce, which I tonight I'm gonna do pesto, and this is a homemade pesto that I made. This is a garlic scape pesto that I made. We grew garlic in our garden, and we had the scapes, and so I looked it up online, and it's made with nuts, some olive oil, the garlic scapes. I used some basil, definitely, and yeah, it's pretty easy to find a recipe. If I remember, I'll try to put the link for the recipe that I used. The other choice would be, let me just put a little salt in the water. The other choice might be to have a red sauce, which of course 2 ounces of a marinara sauce counts as a condiment. I wanted to talk a little bit about sauces. This again is a sauce that it's Brad's low-fat pasta sauce, classic marinara, that I've gotten my husband used to reading the ingredients, and so you need to be sure that there's either no sugar in the ingredients, or sugar is definitely not in the first 3 ingredients. And there is no sugar in this Brad's. But surprisingly, I bought this from Misfits Markets, which is a place I get a lot of my produce, although I'm growing a lot in my garden right now. And I was really disappointed to read that it's the 4th ingredient, but to me that's still, I don't want to do that. But this is Muti, simply tomato sauce, basil, and there's chopped tomatoes, tomato paste, olive oil, and sugar is the next ingredient. Just annoying to me. I thought it was so convenient because it was a nice little thing, and it's probably not very much sugar. Let's see how much added sugar there is. Total sugar 7 grams, including 3 grams of added sugar. I'm just not going to bother with it. I suppose if I had nothing else to eat, I would, because it's not in the first 3 ingredients. But I'm not going to bother with eating it. I'll give it away, or somebody else will eat it. So anyway, those are what I'm having for dinner tonight, with, of course, a salad and some fresh zucchini from the garden. And zucchini zoodles is another way to have pasta, to either have sauce, or I had my zoodles with pesto as well too. This is a great time of year to make pesto if you've got some fresh basil growing as well too. And you can use all kinds of nuts. You don't have to use pine nuts, cashews, walnuts, almonds, I suppose, if you wanted to make a pesto. So again, and you would count that as your fat. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, bright dinner, or whatever it is, wherever you're eating. And again, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you have ideas of things you'd like to see me make videos about, let me know. And take care.